Hey guys, it's Phil here, and I'm going to be talking about what I want to see at WWE Raw 1000th episode. Obviously, it's a very exciting time to be a WWE fan at the moment, and here are five things that I especially want to see at the Raw 1000th episode. First off, this is something that's absolutely imperative in my opinion, absolutely essential, is that we see a new set and a new theme music for Monday Night Raw, because I believe that the current set just looks really bland and really boring. Well, not really boring, but just too flashy actually, and too kind of plain because we've seen it for so long that it's kind of lost its effect. Um, some of you may know that I absolutely hate the HD stage at the moment. I think it's too overproduced and there's not enough attention drawn into the ring, and that's maybe why some crowds aren't as into the show. Is because they're too busy distracted by the flashy lights and stuff, which I would be as well, and also the theme music, obviously, because Nickelback's "Burn It to the Ground" is starting to get well, it has gotten really annoying for me, and we just need a change of the entrance music, really. Number two, I want to see a new WWE Championship belt. Um, something. Obviously, there's the spinner at the moment, held by CM Punk, which just doesn't look natural on him because, well, that belt is just made for John Cena. There's no way around it. It just looks like a toy. It just doesn't match up to the great belts held before it, like the Winged Eagle, the Attitude Era one, um, and obviously the Undisputed belt. And yeah, we really need a change. There really needs to be a change of belt, in my opinion. Um, Number three, The Rock needs to be in an active storyline leading into SummerSlam, and the reason for this was because as some of you may know, I love The Rock, and I think if he gets into an active storyline leading to a SummerSlam, that will draw more viewers into watching 3 hours of Raw leading into from now on, and obviously it'll help the SummerSlam buys, and just make the whole show so much better because when he's around, it has a whole new vibe to it, in my opinion. Number four, I want to see a legend, in particular Stone Cold Steve Austin, named as the Raw General Manager. Um, because there's no doubt that Stone Cold is a legend. He's great on the mic, and he'll automatically draw viewers in. Um, and he's one of my favourite wrestlers of all time. So he's definitely a favourite for me, but I doubt he's going to actually do it because I think he's shooting a film or something, but I'm not sure. But like I said, these aren't really. Some of these aren't really realistic. In particular, this one. And finally, this one is planned to happen. I think, as in, there's definitely going to be John Cena versus CM Punk for the WWE Championship, with John Cena is going to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase. And the fifth thing that I want to see at Raw 1000 is John Cena fail to win the WWE Championship. So he becomes the first man in history to fail to do that. And that would just make things so much more interesting than him just cashing it in, AAing CM Punk, celebrating in the ring afterwards. I mean, how boring would that be? I mean, everyone would just face palm, really, because that's the same old thing that we've always seen for the last 6 years, and we just don't. He just needs a character change, really, because he's just so bland at the moment. I mean, there's no spark to him at all. I mean, all he does is just the same thing for the last 6 years. It's terrible. So I definitely want to see him fail to win it, and just makes it whole a storyline out of it. Really, I don't know what they could do, but I just want to see him fail to do it because I just don't want to see him win it. Unless it's by dirty means. In that case, that's fine because then they'll probably initiate a heel turn. But obviously, that's never going to happen in a million years. Um, and the kind of general point, I want to see something unexpected to happen and something that everyone, the whole IWC, everyone's going to be talking about in the morning, similar to what the Nexus brought up in 2010, CM Punk's shoot promo in 2011, and I want to see something like that happen in 2012. Just something huge to go on, and just to raise that fan interest so much higher, so that we can kick off the 3-hour Raws run with a bang, and that will hopefully bring in some viewers, a lot of viewers in the long run, and just make everyone more enthusiastic about the product, myself included. Well, thank you for listening, and peace.